spiked out. I could trip a referee. Tell by my attitude that I most definitely from.
Hello to the global This Week in Startups community. How is everybody doing out there? We have many cities we're going to get to. With me today, of course, is Lon Harris, the creative director and my news guy here at This Week in Startups and at the thisweekin.com network, which is not to be confused with This Week in Twit, which is Leo Laporte's company.
Completely different.
Completely
also
different.
Fantastic company who we love.
Who we love.
Not this
Good
company.
people. Okay, so let's get this started. I am seeing a video of an airplane pilot with a white crisp shirt on.
This should be Syracuse, New York, if I'm not mistaken.
I see two huge nerds, and I see 100 nerds behind them. It must be Syracuse. Syracuse, are you on the line? Yes, Syracuse.
Yes.
We've connected. We've actually connected to another city over the internet.
We made it.
We did it. Holy cow, this works.
Holy gosh.
All right. Can you hear me, Syracuse? Over.
Yes, we can hear you.
I can barely hear Syracuse. Can we turn it up in here?
We need some volume
in here,
guys.
A little volume in here, because it's so loud, because we have the LA meetup, Santa Monica meetup, there's 100 people here.
We should tell people the Mahalo / This Week in HQ is packed right now with people.
So, who am I speaking with?
This is Patrick from Brand Yourself.
Okay, Patrick. I hear you 5 by 5. I can hear you 5 by 5. Over?
Yes.
Can you hear
correct.
me, Patrick?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you 5 by 5, Patrick. Can you hear me? Over.
Yes. I can hear you loud and clear. Roger.
Over. Okay.
What's
great.
your 20, Big Daddy?
What's your 20? Syracuse, New York. So where are you right now, Patrick?
We're in the Syracuse Technology Garden, which is a technology incubator for young startups and young tech companies, which is downtown Syracuse.
Very young startups from the look of things.
Nice. And the crowd is going crazy there. I like that. How many people showed up for the Syracuse meetup?
35, it looks like. 35 is the final count.
35! Very nice. Well
Beautiful
done.
job.
And how did you find out about this insanity known as the meetups, the startup meetups? How did you find out about
the coach in residence, John Liddy, who I believe is a fan and found out through the meetup group.
Okay, and I see here on your everybody can go to meetup.com/startups, and you'll see the global meetup community. And this is a tremendous piece of software created by my friend Scott Heiferman, who I'll have on the program. But it actually worked. You guys heard about this. You organized. You picked a location. So, Patrick, you are the organizer of the Syracuse Startup Meetup.
The credit would really go to the guy I mentioned before, John Liddy, in conjunction with Brand Yourself.
Great. Okay, so I send the iPad to you for setting it up, not John.
You too. We'll fight it out between ourselves. Just send it
joking.
here.
We're going to give an iPad tonight to whoever has the best pitch.
Right.
So you had 30 or so people show up, and you organized this, and well done. So
yeah, Syracuse was one of the real strong early cities. We had a couple cities that right away had like 30, 40, 50 people signing up. I mean, we were blown away here.
Yeah.
Knowing your massive fan base, of course.
Right.
But we were still shocked, like the immediate sort of interest that there was all across the country for this.
Well, I mean, obviously we need to do this monthly.
Sure.
And I think next time we do this, I am going to send Tyler and you to a different city, and myself.
Surprise, though,
We're going to surprise 3 cities. Each of us is going to show up at a different location, and we're going to surprise people if they get over 50 people.
Yes, I think that would be a good baseline.
Yeah, the 50
you got to
RSVPs
get 50 people.
Okay, so did you have people actually present their startup companies, Patrick?
Yeah, we're an incubator, so we've heard each other's pitches thousands of times before.
Okay. And so let me just read here. The Syracuse Student Sandbox and BrandYourself.com will be hosting a meetup. So you're from Brand Yourself?
Yes, I'm the
called
CMO
in.
and partner at Brand Yourself.
Yeah, you called in, and the business is doing well.
Yes, that was a little while ago. We gave a pitch while we were in development a few months, more than a few months ago.
Awesome. So you had people pitch. Did you find somebody who was the best pitcher that you want to have on the show right now and pitch for 60 seconds?
Yes, strangely enough, Brand Yourself is the winner, and we'll be pitching again.
Wait a second. This sounds like a fix.
What do you know?
Holy cow. What do you know?
What
the
a
guy
crazy coincidence.
It was fair and square.
All right. Well, you know what? Have a beer. Relax. It's cool. It's very professional.
Isn't that how they do it?
That's how we do it at the Open Angel
professional
Forum.
events, yeah.
Well, that's what happened at the Open Angel Forum. Somebody got up and they were drinking a beer and they did the presentation. And Chris Saka is like, dude, that's the greatest thing ever. Everybody's got to drink a beer now. And so, of course, like all these guys are like, you know, it's like two guys from India, and they're like, oh, I got to drink a beer. What the fuck? You know, we don't want to piss off Chris Saka, so they're drinking beers. I'm like, you only have to drink one.
Yeah, you pitch a company, you do a shot. That's
you do
the
a
new
shot.
rule.
Yeah, shots. Shots. Okay, so you have 45 seconds. Pitch your company right now. Go.
Brand Yourself empowers individuals to grow and manage their entire online reputation. So today, people make decisions and form opinions based on what they find online. But it's not just about making sure negative results don't show up. It's about proactively building the content you want people to find and making sure it's found by the right people in the right places. And Brand Yourself is the first service that makes it easy for anybody to do this. Now, the few current solutions out there are purely reactive, helping people protect their reputations and businesses based on negative results as they come. But only Brand Yourself addresses the fact that most people suffer from no presence at all and allows them to actually proactively build, optimize, and promote their reputations rather than just protect it. Now, we operate under a common SaaS model. Subscriptions start at $25 a month for individuals and $350 a month for businesses. Now, in our 11 short weeks since launch, we've been able to reach market and generate serious revenue. Our individual conversion rates are higher than projections, and most recently, we signed a huge licensing deal with Syracuse University, who bought 4,100 six-month licenses for all graduating seniors, and we have several other university deals on the table. In that same short time for businesses, we've been able to finalize 2 deals with more on the way. Now, currently, business is coming in faster than development can keep up. We just raised $275,000, and another $300 will allow us to carefully scale and replicate current sales even faster, going towards a sales team,
all right,
speeding up development.
And done. Good job. Well done. Brand Yourself. It's great to see the business is going well. You guys are crushing it. And what else do you plan on doing when you graduate from high school? I'm just kidding. I love the how old are you, Patrick?
I'm 22.
You're 22. You had an idea for a business. You built it. You're raising angel funding. You've got clients. You got a big client distributed 4,000 people. I love this kid. He called in. You're coming to the launch conference, and I'm paying for your ticket. So book it for San Francisco. You're going to be my guest. You got to figure out a way to get there. But you're going to sleep in Lon's car. Or
yeah. It's
Lon
nice.
He's got a 72 Pinto.
It's nice.
Lon will probably have a hotel room there, so if you're broke, well, you got the 200,000, you got 250 G's in seed money, so you fly yourself out there for the launch
He's doing
conference.
fine. I'm staying with him.
You're staying with him. He's going to be at the Four Seasons. Well done, Patrick. And
thank you.
To all the folks at the incubator there, thank you for not being rice pickers. Thank you for being samurai. You guys are exactly what the world needs right now. Everybody's capitulating, giving up, the stock market. You guys are building businesses that have value and creating jobs. It's the best thing you can do for the economy. Forget about charity. Charity's for losers. Forget about giving donations to people. That's for losers as well. The real people who are doing the real work are the ones creating jobs. And that's what small businesses do great. And there's a 22-year-old kid here starting his own company. There's a lot of 50-year-olds who could take some notes from you. Thank you, Syracuse. And
one thing to add is, with Syracuse being the hotspot of entrepreneurship as it is, we're waiting for you guys to actually make a presence in Syracuse and come here.
It's quite possible. You'll have to speak to Tyler. He's got many speaking demands. You're going to have to charter a private jet for the This Week in Startups group. That'll only cost you $170,000. And then you just have to build a 4-star hotel in Syracuse, because I know there aren't any. I'm just kidding. I will come to Syracuse. The next time I'm in New York, I'll try to come by, because I go to New York every once in a while. Syracuse is, I have to fly to Syracuse, right? That's too far to drive. Can I drive from Manhattan?
4-hour drive, yeah.
4-hour drive. Oh, it's right. It's, what is it, west of Albany, right?
It's northwest.
What do you go up the thruway and then you take 30 across, or what?
You can go up the thruway. You can take 81 up too as well.
All right. So next time I'm upstate in the Catskill Mountains, I'll come by and see you guys, and we'll have lunch. Well done. Good job, Syracuse.
Good job. Bring a warm jacket to Syracuse.
Bring a warm jacket. Good job, guys. Good job. All right. That's what I like to see. It's like a good group of people. They're crushing it.
22 years old.
22 years old.
Unbelievable. I was not even working in a video store yet. I hadn't even gotten to the video store clerking
I got
part.
you later in life. Can you imagine if I got you in high school?
I know. Unbelievable.
It is true, though. I mean, you didn't look at your life as like an entrepreneur, did you?
No, never. Not until I really like got to know you and worked at a startup and got into the tech sort of side of things. I really hadn't thought of myself as a businessman at all.
And
Creative.
now
writer. I thought I was a writer.
Yeah, you were a writer. And it's pretty creative being a business person too, isn't it?
There's definitely, I mean, especially that's the side of the business I've sort of leaned towards.
Yeah.
So content, and there's definitely a lot of creativity. And I mean, the best business people I've met are the ones who are imaginative and creative about coming up with solutions.
And let me be honest here for a second. I don't want to get all sentimental and having a tender moment here with you.
Aww.
But when you think about your life,
You have volume on there?
I'm trying to get my sentimental music. It's not working. What's up with my sentimental music?
I'm sure it's going to be
Will
very sweet.
Will the Thrill. Oh, wait, I think I'm playing. I don't know what you guys
We'll
are
get
hearing.
some technical.
How do I get my
technical support
sentimental
in
music?
here.
I just hit sentimental. X, sentimental. Is it playing? There it goes. I can't hear it.
Let me help you out. Let me see.
I have this great sentimental music I wanted to play for you guys, but give him a second, because
He's working on it.
he's working on it.
Will is a.
They might actually
audio
hear the
master.
sentimental music in the chat room. Are you hearing the sentimental music?
They don't look very sentimental to me.
These
out
people
there.
do not look sentimental.
No.
All right. Well,
Oh,
anyway,
well.
Lon.
It was a nice thought.
Nope. All right, anyway,
I appreciate the gesture.
not to get all sentimental and whatnot, but do you feel more in control of your life since you started being an entrepreneur? Do you feel more positive and like hope for the future and that you're in control of your life versus just being a rice picker, which you were when I met you?
Absolutely. There's really nothing that will give you more of a sense of, I don't want to say stability, but control over who you are, what you're doing. It's very frustrating to work for other people and have no sort of authority, not only authority, but just have no control over the direction things are going in.
Right.
You're taking orders, you're listening to other people, you're never really moving forward. It's a series of lateral moves. That's how I always felt. That was going from job to job to job. There we go. It's the sensitive side.
The sensitive side of Lon.
Yes. You always feel like you're moving horizontally, or I did. Like,
Right.
I'm sort of always constantly, like, working towards something and never quite getting there, never sort of making it. And then you work for yourself, or you work for sort of an effort, a larger than yourself effort, and you feel like you're moving forward, even when things don't go well.
I think we're ready for another city.
Sure.
I see a guy wearing a hat. I think this is Chi-Town.
Chi-Town, my
Chi-Town,
town.
I think about you night and day. Chi-Town, you guys ready for LeBron or what?
Yes.
Too bad he's coming to New York.
Oh!
He might be coming to Chicago, actually. It looks like,
really?
Worldwide West, who is LeBron's big advisor, is somehow involved in the new coach there.
Hey, Jason, can you hear me?
We can hear you. We can hear you. Who am I
Loud and
talking
clear.
with?
Okay.
I see a guy's head. Who's the guy with that?
Can you see me now, Jason?
Yeah, my
There you
God,
are.
who is this guy? What's your name, sir?
My name's Jerry. I'm from Chicago with this group here.
Chi-Town, in the hizzy. What location are you guys in? Are you guys in a deli? Looks like you guys are in a deli. Can I get I'm going to take
Get some corned beef.
we got a
over
corned
here.
beef. We got a pastrami on rye with some lettuce. Can I get a little mustard? Deli
Deep
mustard?
dish. They're in Chicago.
Deep dish. Are you guys, really, where are you? We lost the sound.
Well, let's see.
One more second here.
Sandbox.
There you go.
Oh, you're in a sandbox.
Sandbox venture capital place.
Oh, Sandbox is a venture capital place.
Yeah.
not a
And their
literal
host-
sandbox.
All right. Who runs this Sandbox in Chicago?
I don't know for sure.
They'll look
I'm
into
filling
it.
in for the guy who organized this. Sandbox Industries, who runs it?
Oh, I see. So you take absolutely no responsibility for this meetup in Chicago at all, but you're the guy in charge.
I was actually talking to
The
a guy
other guy in
named
charge went to
Zishan.
grab the food.
Ah, I got it. All right. Well, how many people showed up in Chicago? I'm interested to hear.
We've got 20 here in Chicago.
Very nice. 20 in Chicago. And how many, what do we have, 30 in Syracuse or something? 35? Something like that in Syracuse?
Yeah,
had
we
50,
had
but it's
35,
ranked-
close to 40, I think.
Yeah, wow. So this is amazing. And did you guys show some of the stuff you're working on to each other?
We had 3 pitches so far.
Good. Were any of them any good?
Yeah, they were all good. All of
Really?
them were interesting.
Do you
2
ha-
dating ones and a cloud storage platform one.
Okay, 2 dating ones and a cloud storage one.
Right.
Let me think about that. And did you pick a winner that you want to have present right now?
The last guy was interrupted by the call, so we haven't voted or anything.
Okay. I pick Which one should we pick?
We got 2 dating sites and a cloud site.
It's like, this is like a joke. 2 dating sites and a cloud site walking to a bar.
What are the 2 premises behind the dating sites? That's what I'd like to hear.
Yeah. What's the spin on dating?
Just give me the elevator pitch.
Let me have the guy pitch it real quick.
I can give you the elevator pitch for mine.
All right, here we go.
Find a date in 20 questions and a picture brought to your GPS location on your iPhone now.
Wow.
Whoa, stalkerish.
A little bit.
I basically answer these 20 questions and then you bring me a girl?
Something like that.
I thought that's the erotic review.
That costs extra for
Is
them
that
to actually bring you
Craigslist?
the girl.
Wait a second. Okay, that sounds kind of scary. What's the other one?
What's the other? Give me the other dating site. I want to hear the other idea. And is the other dating site actually going to bring me a girl?
Yeah. Let me hear the other dating site from Chicago.
Yeah.
All right, the other dating site is called winkvid.com, and it's basically online speed dating using live video to connect singles in your city.
So it's chat roulette with less penis.
That's exactly it. We have a penis-free guarantee.
Penis-free guarantee. All right, pretty good. Let me hear the cloud guy. Let me hear the cloud guy's pitch. Let me hear the cloud guy's pitch. We could do it this way too. We get 15-second pitches 3 times.
Yeah. Well, if they can't decide, we'll decide.
Yeah.
There you go.
Can you see me?
We can see you now.
We can see you.
What's the name of your company,
center.
Cloud Dude?
My company name is Tonido. Can you see that?
Tornado?
Yeah, Tonido.
You have the domain name Tornado?
No.
Okay.
Tonido, like Tonido.
Okay.
Tonido.
Yeah.
Tonido.
So, so basically, it's like we call it like a personal cloud. Nowadays, like homes generate terabytes of data. You can't upload all your data to all the online services, like photos and videos. So we make this device called like Tonido plug, and you connect a external USB hard drive, and connect to a router. Then you can access from anywhere.
So you've made a device which allows you to have a hard drive on your network at home.
Yeah, exactly. Then you can access it from anywhere. It's not only a device play. We have more than 10 applications. It's a platform as well.
Ah, I see. That's interesting, actually.
That is actually a good idea.
I'm kind of interested about it. So what's the status of this company? Have you raised money for it?
We just started like last month, but we were selling for last 4 months. So we shipped the device more than to 25 countries.
Okay, I need to hear the spelling of this. T-O?
Tonido.
Tonido.
Tonido. Yeah.
Yeah, you are following me in Twitter.
Oh, good. I'm following like 50,000 people. Don't consider yourself too special.
Yeah, I know
Come
that.
on. Come on. I follow everybody.
That's why I didn't follow you back.
I just don't want to install it. Okay, here we go. Tornado on desktop, Tonido the plugin.
Oh, okay.
This is pretty well put together.
Can we let's bring up the screen.
Yeah, can we bring up my screen for a second?
The laptop's working now.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right. Well, it's kind of yellow, but almost there.
Close.
Close.
You can see the idea.
I get the idea.
So this jukebox thing is one of the apps that you can run on it,
yeah.
I'm assuming.
So I guess this Tonido is a server. Is that right, sir?
Exactly, yes.
So you've made a server that I can then serve this stuff outside of my home. Not only internal, it's not a home server, it's a web server.
Yeah.
Is that illegal or against the terms of service of like some of these ISPs?
No, basically like we have a service around it, kind of a relay service. So basically like the user, they really don't need to do anything in terms of what you call like, fiddling with the router and other things. Like it's just plug and play. I mean, you just install the application on a desktop or you can use the device. And we have another service that we are going to launch is like you have your own VM running on the cloud outside. Then the application and the platform is really portable and developed using C++, and it has probably only like 8 megabyte,
How much does it cost? $8,000?
It's $99.
$99. That's fantastic. Yeah. I like it. We should get this guy at the Open Angel Forum. I like it.
This is a great idea.
It's a good idea.
I can see people doing this.
Plug it in, you got a server.
Right. Makes a lot of sense.
And it's not just an internal server, it's an external server. All right.
You can get it anywhere.
Tonido wins Chicago. Good job, Tonido. You win Chicago. Well done. All right. Good job, Chicago. And I will see you there for the Knicks and LeBron versus Dwayne Wade and the Bulls. I think you're going to get Dwayne Wade. I think we're getting LeBron. All right, good job, Chicago, and we will see you next month on the. This will take about 8 hours, based on doing 2 per hour.
I'm glad we got some snacks outside.
We got some snacks. I'm very disappointed in the food, by the way.
I know you were saying.
Cheese and crackers. It's not blown.
I thought it sounded classy.
All right, thank you, Chicago. Let's pull up Los Angeles. Cheese and crackers, not so classy. Not when they're out of a store-bought thing.
They're not. Just whatever it is, cheese and crackers. It's a plate of cheese. It's not like with the red little stick or anything.
If you're going to do an event here, it reflects on me. The guys are walking in, they see the Tesla.
That's true.
Let me explain it to you. Everything's a matter of perception. If there's a Tesla outside, and people walk by the Tesla, and then they come in and they see 99-cent cheese and crackers, they're going to be like, oh, this guy's driving a Tesla, and he's serving us cheese and crackers. Let's get him some pizza. Can we order some pizza for these people outside in Los Angeles? Maybe get a couple. They're not going to be here that long. All right,
Beluga
Los
caviar
Angeles.
Next time.
Beluga caviar, shrimp cocktail.
That's it. Next time.
All right, let me speak to the organizer of the Los Angeles meetup. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, okay, okay. And how many people showed up in Los Angeles tonight?
70. How many?
Wow. It was a sea. I went out there and checked it out. It was a sea of people. I couldn't even get a good count.
We got to give them a headset. Can we get them a headset? I can't hear anything they're saying. About 70 people showed up, you said?
Yeah, around that.
Okay, 70 people. And you had how many presentations did you have?
We had 10 today.
10 presentations, wow.
Fantastic presentation. The judges are debating. They had a tough time debating.
Oh, so do you have a winner?
We do have a winner, Viralogy.
And the winner is thisweekend.com by Mark Jeffrey. No. Who's the winner?
Oh.
Wait, the winner's coming in here.
We got the winner coming in. We're going to be joined by the winner.
Did you check him for weapons? Always be careful, Derek. I don't want anybody coming in here without being checked first. Because there are people coming after me, you know. People are angling for me. So here we actually have somebody in the studio. What's your name, sir? All right, we got to turn down the. Okay, good. So 70 people showed up in Los Angeles.
It was a huge event.
That makes it the largest. So we had 35 people in Syracuse, 20 in Chi-Town. That's 55. 70 here. That puts us at 125 total.
And that's 3. That's the first 3.
And that's the first 3.
There are over 150 This Week in Startups meetups.
Well, some of them are one person, so I don't know.
Some of them are one person.
Are we going to get one of those one-person meetups to dial in? Because that'd be pretty funny, I think.
I put the word out. If you had a meetup going on, give us your Skype name and we will call you.
All right, so we have somebody in here. You won out of the 10 people here in LA. What's your name?
Yukai Chou.
Yukai Chou.
Yes.
Is it Chinese?
Chinese, from
Where?
Taiwan.
Oh, from Taiwan?
Yes.
Well, that's not China.
Well, it's Chinese. Nationality.
Depends on who you ask.
Yeah, but ethnicity Chinese.
Taiwanese?
Nationality Taiwanese.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Subtle difference.
All right. Very good. Okay, and so tell us what's your company.
So the company is Viralogy.com.
Viralogy.
With a Viralogy.
Viralogy.
And
like viral OG.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Viralogy, e-commerce recommendations and intelligence to increase your conversions.
So we build tools that automate e-commerce intelligence. So what it is, a lot of e-commerce sites are losing money because they paid to get a lot of visitors, but their conversion rates are really, really low because they don't know how to convert them.
So they buy traffic from AdWords,
marketing, SEO.
So they get 50 cents a visit, but they don't actually convert the sale.
Yeah. So
you
what
solve
we do,
this problem how?
We automate this e-commerce intelligence by having our technology in their sites that analyzes every single visitor and predicts what they most likely would buy. So
based on what? Location?
Based
time
on
of day?
No, based on how similar they are to past visitors who had already made a decision. So if we say this guy, based on where they're from IP and their purchasing whatever their clicks, this guy's very similar to 10 others in the past.
And so it learns.
Yes, it learns. It's like a brain for a website. And we actually just launched earlier this month. We have a few paying customers. And so far, it seems like we are increasing their revenue by about 15%.
Well, that would be material. If they're spending $100,000 a month on buying AdWords, you just are going to save them a lot of money.
Yeah.
And you guys are from UCLA?
Yeah, UCLA alumni.
Ooh, very nice. And you guys raised venture capital or angel funding for this company?
No, we raised about $50,000 to get to here. We hit all our milestones, including a inbound marketing site, GradeYourStore.com. And that is the first e-commerce grader on the web, and basically it helps us find really qualified leads that are already looking to improve their e-commerce site.
And it looks like here from the site you knocked off the old 37 signals model for pricing. You've got your starter, your plus, your premium, and your enterprise, and you got them. You can pull up my screen for a quick second. I know it's going to be yellow. It's okay. People are like, oh, it's yellow.
It's not that we checked the cable. It's the,
something's wrong with the cable.
Something's wrong with the cable, but we can't figure it out on the fly right now.
No problem. But anyway, you got the nice different packages. And so how many clients do you have? 10, dozens, or?
Well, we launched 2-3 weeks ago, and we have 3 paying customers, 5 more in the pipeline. And that was all from cold calling just to get the validation. So when companies aren't even thinking about us, and we can sell them. Now we are focused on the inbound strategy, where companies are already looking for a solution to convert their sales. And so we are pretty optimistic of scaling that sales up.
So this is e-commerce optimization. Are there other people doing this kind of stuff? Conversion optimization?
Yeah, so there are some companies out there that are recommendation engines like Baynode, Rich Relevance, and they do something pretty similar. They have obviously a different twist to that, and they're probably the best to actually explain what they do. I probably wouldn't give them much justice.
Well, congratulations on winning the LA chapter's best presentation.
I watched some of the presentations. It was a tight competition. There were a lot of.
How much time do they give you? Give you a minute or 3 minutes?
3 minutes, 3 slides.
3 minutes, 3 slides. I like that. I basically am leaving it up to the coordinators of each city to pick how many slides, how much time.
Right.
But let me tell you something. After 5 minutes, it gets really boring. So I'll just tell you the upper limit. You don't want to get to 5 minutes, 6 minutes, because then people are repeating themselves. 3 minutes, you're able to explain it. You explained it here in 90 seconds.
Yeah.
If it's an easy, simple idea, it's a good idea. You can just explain it really
That's actually a really good point. Like if you don't have the ability to sum up what your pitch is in like a minute or two, it's probably too complicated. You need to narrow it down.
The tricky part is that I've done the 1 minute no slide presentations, and I've done the 20-minute lot of slides. This is the first 3 minute with the slide. Like what are the 3 slides? Which one you conclude? Like should you include the team or the traction? That's the tricky part for these kinds.
If I was doing a 3-slide one for your company, I would pick one product that you had the best conversion increase on and show it and why. Try to visually show it.
Nice.
That's how I would do it.
The strategy we did was what we do, our product, and our distribution marketing strategy, because that's where a lot of startups fail, and our traction. So.
All right, very good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And we'll see you at the Open Angel Forum. It sounds like you should be raising some money for this company.
We're trying to. So.
Talk to Tyler at openangelforum.com and get yourself applied. Are you going to come to Boston? Are you trying to come to San Francisco?
San Francisco, probably.
Oh, really? All right. We'll get your applications in, and we will try to raise you some money.
Awesome. Thanks.
All right, man. Be cool.
Take care.
I like it. Now we've got 3 cities down, 125 people. Our next, LA's still on the line. Let me just say thank you to our coordinator in LA. What's her name again?
Jong.
I know Jong. Thank you, Jong, for being such a great host and being a coordinator. You did a great job, and you have the record right now. 70 people in LA. You set the record, Jong. Very nice. Very well done. So far, we have a record of 70 people. Let's go to the next city. This is insane.
They're pulling up today. It's going to take us a second to de-Skype and then re-Skype. So
train is leaving the station. We're going to the next city.
1 or 2 moments.
This is the world tour. You know what's so funny is that people want to have a world tour.
They really do.
I've always said, we should do This Week in Startups, go to every single city, but it's we're doing that right now.
We are sort of.
It's
We're
so much better.
The
train is pulling out.
A lot of the cities I would contact, they would be like, well, we can't wait. When are you guys going to come do a show here?
Yeah, they all want the show.
Come
here. Well, if we had a big sponsor, hint, hint, this is the deal. We need to get a sponsor to get $100,000. If there's a sponsor out there who has 10 high societies, this is what I'll do. Seriously. I will do a 10-day bus tour.
Wow.
And we will rent a sick bus.
Yeah.
And then we'll put a bus behind it. This is for a GoDaddy level sponsor.
This would be a big,
somebody who's crazy.
Like Stride Gum sending Matt around the world.
So basically, we'll get 2 of these buses, and we will go from city to city. We'll start in San Francisco. We'll start in Portland, maybe go to San Francisco, then hit L.A., the Valley, L.A., San Diego, Arizona, Texas, and we'll end up in Austin for South by Southwest.
There you go.
But each city will pick up 5 entrepreneurs to get on the bus. And by the time we get down, we have 5 CEOs on the bus.
It's the CEO party bus.
It'll be like the CEO party bus from San Francisco to Austin.
I love it.
All right, so now we got Phoenix here. Phoenix, Arizona. It's probably 1,000 degrees in there. Phoenix, Arizona, can you hear me?
He can hear you. He just said it's only 180 degrees.
Only
there.
180 degrees. Who am I talking to in Phoenix, Arizona?
This is Jonathan from Turbo 140.
Jonathan from Turbo 140. Yes, we know your company. And so, Jonathan, where are you right now? What is this location?
We are at Gangplank.
Is that a
Phoenix.
Prison? It looks like a prison.
It's essentially a prison. It's a collaborative workspace where they provide infrastructure to creative people and innovative companies here in Chandler building a new economy.
Gangplank. So this is another one of these co-working spaces. So Gangplank in Phoenix. And how many people work out of there every day?
About 60.
Wow, that's significant. And I've pulled up Gangplank's thing here, and I pull up their site. As you can see, they use the great green color like the last site, and it's an incubator.
What's with all these sites and these
Everybody's
green
using the lime green these days.
Really
it's
ugly.
crazy. I never would use that. Anyway, you can see they have. Yeah, it looks like a nice place.
They were one of the very first groups to contact us, actually, right when the meetups went out. Very connected.
Awesome.
Very connected there in Phoenix.
So, did you do some presentations today, and how many people are there?
There's probably 20, 30 some here. We did a couple of, we talked about presentations. I kind of like your theory where you actually present and show your idea, and a couple of the ideas weren't at that level. So there were two. I know you know Charlie from Shirty app.
Yeah, Shirty.
He said he was still waiting for his GoWalla connection. So.
Oh, email me again. I'll forward it on.
All right. So I'll be presenting tonight.
Okay. So let's hear your startup.
All right. So Jonathan, turbo140.com. How many times throughout your week, even throughout your day, do you say to yourself, I wish I could pay someone to do X? With Turbo 140, we make it easy to have someone do your work for you, whether that's burning the stack of CDs that are in your dorm room or hiring someone to slap Tony Hayward, CEO of BP. So at Turbo 140, our mission is pretty simple: bring transparency and liquidity to inefficient markets. The product we built is a next generation jobs marketplace. It harnesses the power of social media and allows a marketplace where users post, bid, and compete for temporary work, micro jobs, or as we call them, gigs. And to think about it another way, if Craigslist and eBay had a super baby, it would be Turbo 140.
Awesome.
So go ahead.
Good job. And Turbo 140, you guys presented at the Open Angel Forum? And,
we did. We did the LA.
And how was that for you?
It was really good. Great contacts. I've learned that it makes such a difference who your audience is and what your company is.
Right.
And especially for Turbo 140 and being more Web 2.0, that was the perfect audience. I've been to other audiences that don't get it.
Yeah.
And so definitely did a good job screening for who's going to be there.
Good. And so here's your site. We'll see your site for a second. I assume, yes, you've also used the lime green. Beautiful site.
We just programmed that in. We saw that it's really the rage, and so we didn't want it left behind in this trend. So
no site will be left behind in the movement to make them all look equally ugly in lime yellow. And so congratulations on Turbo 140 and being at the Open Angel Forum. We wish you great success. And have a couple drinks there for us, and we will see you in Phoenix soon. Well done, Phoenix, and we'll see you guys all next month at next month's. We're going to do this monthly, I think.
Yeah, we'll do this once a month.
Guys.
Sure.
Now that we know how to throw it together.
Yeah, and that puts us 125 is the previous guest, and now we're up to 155.
Sounds right.
155 total attendance across 4 cities. Our next city is
we're
Bangalore. Are we in Bangalore yet?
You know, we tried. There were a lot. I felt bad. We actually will. We have a special video that we'll show in a little bit.
Tell them that your Uncle Jason sent you.
We had a lot of international cities that participated and held meetups. Manchester and London, England. Sydney and Perth, Australia had meetups. I know Copenhagen has a meetup going.
This is pathetic.
It's Santiago, Chile. So there were. And
Are you ready?
It was sometimes hard with
Are
the
you
time
ready?
zones.
Yeah.
I am ready.
Okay. They made a soundboard over here of all my voices. Yes, the knife is right here. Hear the train coming. I mean, could this decision be any easier? We have to confirm this. I'm just on my way home. Tell them that your Uncle Jason sent you.
Why did you say I'm just on my way home?
Wow, it's deliberately hidden.
Are they like recording you on the phone?
I don't know why. Rolling into the station, it's the pitch train pulling in.
Don't say anything.
Who is that?
Don't say anything.
It's Tyler.
I'm Lon Harris. That's me. That's just creepy.
That's just your creepy laugh.
I like hearing myself like that. That's insane. Oh, I love that guy. I'm going to go friend that guy. That's a good one. Oh, I love that guy. I'm going to go friend that guy. That's a good one. It's just unsettling.
Oh, that's a good one.
I'm going to give myself nightmares now.
That is super creepy.
That is
All
really
right,
bad.
now it's getting extremely hot in here. Can we put that air conditioner back on before we melt? Next up.
What's our next city?
Let's get the next city here.
Next city.
And I want to just ask people in the chat room here. I see we got over 100 people in the chat room. What city are you guys in? What city are you guys in?
I've seen some.
I see Sydney.
Baltimore
I see Baltimore.
Was definitely there.
Baltimore.
They were in Sydney.
Raleigh.
Raleigh. We had actually.
Lawrence.
I talked to.
Sydney. Was Sydney? Do we? Oh, we have. Can we get Sydney online? All right. I see a guy who.
Portland.
This is Portland?
Live from Portland, Oregon.
All right, I see a guy who used a lot of hair gel. How much hair gel to get the hair to spike like that?
It's actually natural.
That's natural. Really? Fantastic.
That's
it takes
not
me
natural.
it takes me all morning to get this little spiky back here. All right, what's your name, sir?
Jonathan.
Jonathan, you're in Portland.
Yes.
Looks like you're in a conference room somewhere. Looks like you're in a conference room in a hospital.
Actually, we're in the Portland State Business Accelerator conference room.
Business Accelerator. This sounds like free office space provided by the government.
No, provided by Portland State University.
Oh, very nice. So you guys are students at Portland State University?
No, it's actually so technically state universities can't commercially lease out buildings. So this is funded by their alumni association, and it's for small business startups.
Awesome.
But it's tech and biotech in here.
Tech and biotech.
Yes.
So you guys are going to show us some sort of bio weapon today. Can you, the guy in the white shirt, can you kill him? Kill the big one. First, all right, give the placebo to the guy with the black shirt and give the virus to the guy with the white shirt. Let's see what happens.
I've seen Splice. I don't like where this is going.
This isn't going to be a human centipede? No.
That's over the line.
All right, so Portland, you have a total of 3 people coming to your meetup.
All right. 4.
Good.
I think I saw a 4th guy.
It only takes one gladiator to kill everyone, though.
Good point. Look at that. Very good point. I like that. Seriously, where's my
How do we not have Are You Not Entertained in there?
It's got to be here.
It's in there somewhere.
Are you not entertained?
I think your idea is beyond brilliant. Okay, so you had 3 people come to the meetup tonight. Is that correct?
Actually 4.
4.
Well, sorry. I guess
actually.
3 others if you don't include me.
Yeah, so 4's good. Oh, there's a guy back there on the left. There's another guy with the white shirt. Who's the guy with the beard? You can move in there.
That's
Come on.
Brian.
Move in a little bit, Brian. Get in there, Brian.
Let's see you.
Let's see Brian.
There you go.
I think that you guys may only have 4 people, but this look like he looks a big guy. He's like 6 foot. You may have the biggest group.
He's a big guy.
This is my front line right here.
They may
this
be
could be
per
my
capita, yeah.
This might be my front line. All right, so
I'm more the quarterback, but yeah.
Yeah. So who is any of you guys running a business, a startup company?
Yeah, we are all except this guy. This guy's an Intel guy, by the way.
All right.
But yeah, all of us work for startups. The
Very
rest
nice.
Of us. Yeah.
And so, tell me about your startup company.
Myself and Ryan right here work for Arm Insight. We're a data analytics firm specializing in debit data transactions. Debit data surpassed credit card transactions last year for the first time, don't show signs of stopping. And due to the down economy, the consumer behaviors kind of shifted towards debit becoming the primary form of payment. With debit data becoming more and more available through B2C web services like Mint, Blippy, and Swipely, there's a need in the marketplace for a debit data aggregator, or what we like to call the debit bureau. Debit data can provide behavioral and trend analytics for marketers as well as initial underwriting for lenders. Debit data analytics have really kind of been on the fringes right now because the data has not been available, but like we said, due to these new web services, I know you are pretty familiar with Blippy. It's becoming a lot more available because it's allowing consumers to opt in and give us access to that data personally.
Awesome. And so how do you collect the data? Through your partners?
So currently, right now, we provide deep analytics services to small banks and debit card issuers. But we know that, business intelligence it's kind of our access point, and also we provide loyalty platforms as well.
Right.
However, the vertical we'd like that's a lot more scalable are these B2C web services like Mint and Blippi, because it's a lot more. Those guys are in the business of getting as many customers as possible, and a lot of times these smaller banks are kind of limited due to regional or geographical limitations.
So with your service, I can figure out maybe what people have purchased, what websites they visit, and then how to target them or something like that?
So yeah, you can. That's part of it. Also, we have lending partners on the back end that are interested in things like what's your income. I can probably estimate your income based on your debit deposits.
Interesting.
So that's kind of one of the big key ones. And say your last 6 months you've had X income, I can probably say you're safe for auto loan for another Tesla.
Awesome. Well, then I'll go buy another Tesla. Well done.
Sure.
And good job, guys. arminsight.com. And I noticed that you made your site white as opposed to the puke yellow, yellowish green that everybody else did. So that was an interesting choice.
What's up with that?
Yeah. I'm going to have to move the cable here and try to get the yellow back.
It's like the old
It's
TVs.
Mac friendly. We made it Mac friendly.
You made it Mac friendly. Beautiful.
Remember old TVs? You'd have to adjust the
Yeah,
color
the old
would get
TVs,
off.
exactly.
And,
That's how. Yeah. So, all right. Good job, guys. Well done, Portland. Awesome. Let's go to our next city. Let's get our next city.
Well done, Portland.
Well done.
Good job. 4 guys, but a solid-looking meetup.
Listen, very important. Very important that people understand. It's not about the number of people you have. No. It's the quality of the people, and 3 or 4 people get together can change the world. These guys might be there. The Intel guys, like, hey, let's do something different. I'm going to quit my job at Intel. I think I overheard the guy at Intel saying he's quitting.
Is that what he said?
I thought he said he's quitting.
We're breaking news right now?
Breaking news. And maybe they come up with an idea for a company.
Yeah. They've actually, in the chat room, speaking of ideas, they're talking about they want a This Week in Startups magazine. What do you think about that?
I used to run a magazine. That is a money-losing proposition.
You did.
It was so brutal.
Yeah. Maybe
running a magazine is brutal.
Maybe an iPad
Now,
magazine?
I have a feeling that Columbus is going to be the largest city tonight, because I was looking at the early stats, and Columbus, I believe, pre-starting the event, Columbus was in the lead. I can't say what it was. I'm going to look right now.
They were definitely dominant early on. There were a lot of people in Columbus.
Yeah, Columbus, 115 people RSVP.
That is insane.
Santa Monica, 101. Who am I speaking with in Columbus?
Hey, this is Kevin Gadd here in Columbus.
Kevin, how are you doing? Are you the coordinator of this?
I am the coordinator of this.
So you are Chief Gadd?
Yes, I am.
And where are you located right now? What is 1275 Keener? Yes. Way to go, Columbus. Beautiful. How many people are there?
Well, we still have over 50 people here.
What was the peak?
The peak was probably 60 when the beer was colder.
Wow.
There was still a lot of food out there, actually.
60 is definitely the record for tonight.
Still a good show.
That is unbelievable. It puts us at 219 people across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cities. And so where are you located right now?
We are in a facility called Tech Columbus. It's a world-class incubator and an early-stage venture fund here in Columbus, Ohio.
Very nice, very nice. And big tech community in Columbus, from what I understand?
We do have a big tech community here in Columbus. A lot of startups. My role is the IT commercialization director here for the region, so I work with a lot of the startups. We've got a lot of good stuff going on. We've got a lot of funds, so it's a cool place.
Awesome. Now, did you have companies present tonight? Was that the format you chose?
Yeah, we had 10 sign up, and we had 9 present.
Wow. Great.
3 minutes, 3 slides.
And how did that format work for you guys?
It worked great. We started right on time at 8 o'clock, military precision, and got everybody through, let a lot of people ask questions. And then we voted. We narrowed the 9 down to 3 and then voted for those 3.
Wow.
And we've got Vacation View as our representative from Silicon Valley.
Okay, so let's hear from Silicon Valley. Vacation, what was the name?
It's Vacation View. The website we're going to show you is rrbo.com.
rrbo.com, not vrbo.com, but
No, this is rrbo.com. And you might even know this guy, Bob Kinkton. He was at AOL.
Oh, really? Yeah, so let's have him get up here, and I think I may know him. Yeah, Resort Rentals by Owner.
Yep, I'm going to put them on right here. They're one of our hot companies here. That's,
I know this VRBO space. This is like people renting stuff, and
Right, we've talked about it on This Week in Startups before,
Well, I can tell you, VRBO.com, I went to that site this is VRBO.com, which is part of HomeAway. These are people who are doing vacation rentals by owner, but when I got married in Hawaii, and when I'm blowing stuff out, I go to Hawaii, I rent a house on the beach. That's how I roll.
Yeah.
And I tell you, it is cheaper than staying at a hotel if you got more than 2 or 3 people, 2 or 3 rooms. But anyway, RRBO says Resort Rentals by Owner. I don't know what that means, but it looks like a good spin on things.
Let's hear the bill.
Who do we have from RRBO there?
Yeah, my name is Bob Kinkton. Good morning, or good evening.
How are you, sir? So let's hear your pitch.
Well, what we're doing is creating what I'd call a StubHub-like approach to handling the timeshare and vacation rental property business. What StubHub did for the ticket and events was they got in the middle and created a marketplace for people to exchange while they handle the transaction, and that's exactly what we're doing with timeshare properties. There's 5 million timeshare property owners in North America, double that around the world. 60% of them trade or rent their properties every year. They don't have a convenient way to do rentals at all, so we step in the middle and create this site where an owner can list their property in about 3 minutes on one of the, right now we've got 750 of these resorts live on our system. In a couple of minutes, they can list their property for rent, and then we market that online and bring consumers in and show them great deals. You can get a 2 or 3 bedroom villa at a nice resort for about 30 to 40% cheaper than you can find it on Expedia or Orbitz or Travelocity. So the owners win because they've got a great place to list online. Doesn't cost them anything unless we rent it. And the consumer wins because they've got great opportunities for great values at some of the nicest resorts in the world. So we're building this. Go ahead.
Yeah, it looks like a really well-designed site, nice and clean. And so these would be people who have rentals of their timeshares. They're not going to use the timeshare this week, so they want to rent it.
Exactly right. They all pay maintenance fees, $700 to $1,200 a year in maintenance. And if they're not going to use it, they want to get some value for that. So providing a rental for that is a great way to do it.
Hey, even if they were to just get their maintenance fee back, at least they don't lose money.
Exactly right. Exactly.
Is that how they're looking at it? I just want
a lot of them look at that way. A lot of them just are tired of giving it to the grandkids or the neighbors down the street and not getting real value for themselves. And in this economy, it actually helps us because a lot of people are just trying to figure out how to make some bucks. And you look at a nice 2-bedroom villa in the summer at Hilton Head. They're going online with Expedia for $2,500 to $3,000 for a week. They can rent it for $2,000. Easily rent it. We can handle the transactions so they don't have to screw around with renters and handle negotiations and contracts. They just list it with us. We take care of the paperwork. We get the rental of the, let's call this $2,000 from the person who's renting it. We send them a check for $1,700, keeping 15% for our transaction fee.
I like
we
that.
Make money. Consumer gets a good deal. The timeshare owner more than recovers their maintenance fee.
Awesome. And so what's the status of the company? Looks like this is a pretty well-oiled machine here. How many employees? Did you raise venture capital? What's the status?
We raised $810,000 in an angel round. We started the company a year ago. We're just 1 year into it. We've got 6 employees. 3 of us were executives at AOL and CompuServe. I ran the CompuServe online service. My colleague Mike Blackwell ran a company called Share This. We put together 6 of us plus some low-cost interns, and we're building this thing out. We had the $800,000 raised. We're about halfway through that. We've got funding through the rest of the year. The product, the trading site launched earlier this year. The rental site actually launches today. We haven't announced it publicly until right now. So it's available now. We had to get it out in time for the rental summer season, which we've done. We're going to do a lot of marketing, early test marketing, SEO, long tail marketing kind of stuff, as well as some TV. We produced an ad on Spot Mixer for $360 production cost. We're going to put that using Google TV up in June, test it, get the metrics right, figure out the demographics, and then scale it. But we're going to need more money to scale it. We're looking for another round, probably by the end of the year, a couple $1 million. Once we prove that we can spend, $10,000 in marketing and get $20,000 in revenue transactions, we can dial that up, scale it to the size of business we think it can become.
Well, definitely email me, and I have a couple of VCs I know who are very interested in this space, and you did an awesome job. The crowd is going crazy across the planet, and well done, Kevin, and to the group at Columbus. I mean, it's really
thank you very much.
Outstanding.
Just awesome. Just awesome. The Columbus group is awesome. Yeah.
The crowd's going crazy for Columbus.
Just a huge.
Thank you, Columbus. Well done, and the RRBO. Fantastic. These guys nailed it. Well done. I think Is Rob still there? I mean, Kevin's still there?
Kevin's there. I see him.
Okay. Oh, all right, Kevin. You did a great job. It looks like this is the largest meetup we've had to date. And what do you say we do this again in a month?
I think this would be awesome. You know, we got a lot more that want to present here in Columbus.
Awesome. And yeah, and people could even present next time an idea. If they just make 3 good slides, it could even be like, hey, I'm looking for a co-founder, right? Or I have an idea. I've never run a company before, but here's my idea. Tell me if it sucks.
Yeah, we've done a number of startup weekends here as well, where people, present their ideas and try to form up in small groups too. So we do a lot of cool stuff here. So we might add that in.
Yeah, I'm gonna come out there. Alon's gonna come out there.
Well,
come on down. We'll have free beer.
I got some friends in Columbus. I go to Columbus. Yeah.
We've got a Tech Crunch writer here.
Yeah, somewhere in that room. I think I see Arrington in the back in the blue shirt. I think that's Arrington right back there. Hey, wave your hand, Mike Arrington.
Is Mike Arrington here?
Wave your hand, Mike Arrington, if you're there. There he is.
He needs to drop out, take a month off every now and again.
Mike is,
the pressure.
The pressure has gotten to Mike again.
A lot of pressure.
All right. Thank you, Columbus. Let's go on to the next city. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cities down, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cities.
6 cities down. I know for a fact we have 2 more, and we have a video. I don't know. Are we ready to play the video out there?
The London
meetup. They couldn't do it at the same time as us because the
that would be 2 in the morning.
It would be 2 in the morning there. So they had theirs earlier, and they were pinging me while they were having it, and they made a video of a question that one of their attendees had for you.
Oh, really?
So we were gonna play that. See if we can get that ready.
Hey Jason, this is Ahmad calling. My name is Dren Van Gunnett, and I have an idea for my first startup, and we have a prototype. The question that I have for you is, who can I trust? Should I be pitching my idea to as many people as possible, or should I be selective about who I say and what I say? Another question attached to this is, should I be trying to get people to sign an NDA? I understand that angels and VCs would refuse to do this, but what about the people that can get me in touch with them? Should I probe them to try and get the NDA signed, or should I forget the NDA?
People have this question all the time. Oh my God, how secret do I need to be? People are nervous. People are going to steal my stuff. In general, professional investors are not going around stealing stuff, and there's not that many ideas that are so trademarkable. That being said, you don't want to telegraph your next move.
Right.
Because you don't want to have a fast follower. You don't want to give anybody any ammunition. So you can be sure that, like, Marc Pincus didn't tell anybody who's doing Facebook for iPhone, Farmville for iPhone, which he launched yesterday, even though I knew about it and I mentioned it previously. You want to keep those things on the DL, but when you're starting out and you're talking to investors, you can tell them the general area, and in order to get them to invest in your company, you need to tell them the idea. How can they invest?
Yeah, they have to know a little bit of what they're getting into.
Yeah, so I mean, what I would say is only pitch as the number of people you need to get the end result. So I have a lot of angel investments now, and a lot of them are going on to the people who I angel invested in the last year are now going on to get their seed rounds. They're going on to get their first rounds. And so I've said to them, hey, they say, I want to meet some firms. I say, okay, here's a list of firms I could introduce you to. Here are literally 15 firms, people I know. And I know more than that, but these are the 15 I like. And which ones do you most want to meet? They say, oh my God, I meet everybody. I say, well, wait, pick the first 6 that you really want to meet. Go to the Valley, go to New York, go to LA, whatever it is. Meet those 6 and see how that process goes.
Right.
If those 6 don't want to invest, we can go to the next 6. But if they don't want to invest, let's find out why. Maybe there's something wrong with the pitch. Maybe we should stop the process and then go on.
Regroup, yeah.
Right. So basically, pitch 4 people, pitch 6 angels privately, and if they don't respond, maybe you get the wrong idea, maybe it's not packaged, maybe you're too early, maybe you're too late, whatever. Right. Listen to what they say. Salt Lake City, you're on the line.
Hey, Jason, how are you?
I'm great. How are you guys doing?
We're good. Thanks for having us on.
And it looks like we're in somebody's apartment there?
Yeah, we picked a central location. We've been hanging out, so.
Was this your apartment, dude?
This is my brother's apartment, so
Sweet.
Yeah.
Your brother's out of town?
Sweet.
No, he's here. He's here. We didn't.
All right, dude, I'm just saying, because I was going to bring some girls over later. But it's cool. It's cool.
So the keg, I'm assuming, is in the shower right now. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Yeah, there's definitely a keg in the shower.
That's my assumption.
This could get crazy. Salt Lake could get crazy.
SLC.
Yeah, definitely. How many people you got there in your brother's apartment?
Yeah, we started with 100, but 90 of them were dating sites, so we kicked all them out.
Great.
Nice. Yes.
So we got about 10 of us here.
Beautiful, beautiful. You guys all work at startup companies?
I think most of us actually have day jobs and stuff, but we're all, some of us I think have startup companies that we work for, but We're all working on projects, trying to work together, help each other out. We love your show.
Awesome. Well, that's great to hear. Did you guys do any presentations of what you're working on? Do you have a presenter, or are you just chilling?
Yeah, no, we have a presenter. We did a little roundtable stuff. I actually talked to you on episode 4, preppin.com, if you remember.
Oh, yeah, I remember Preppin', sure.
Yeah, so we're going to skip that one. We have a new one, and his name's Sean. He's going to present to you.
Awesome. Let's hear Sean. Sean's coming up to the microphone. Excellent. It's actually, even with the open-air microphone, I'm surprised at how good the fidelity is.
Yeah, we're doing all right.
Not bad. Not bad. The headsets usually work better. Okay, there's Sean.
Hi, everybody.
How you doing? Let's hear your pitch.
All right, thank you very much. Name's Sean. The company is called Admin Arsenal, and we're going to talk about system administrators. These are the guys that a company, they work for a company, and people who work for them love them, they hate them, so we can relate to them. We sell software that these system administrators use to get their jobs done, and they have a lot of jobs to do. They have to make sure that all their applications are patched. They have to generate reports on, all the software that's installed, and we sell software that helps them do this. We have some competitors, many competitors. Some are very small, some are huge, Fortune 50 companies. We've all heard of them. Won't say any of their names, but they rhyme with Microsoft. We compete against these guys, and we beat them hands down on ease of use. We are not the cheapest, and we're proud of that. We have absolutely no problem earning money from our customers, but we do win on ease of use. Some of our competitors, if you buy their solutions, you're going to have to spend weeks or months and buy additional servers just to make the product work. You can install our product while you eat a sandwich, and it's working by the time you're wiping your mouth. It's very fast. We made it that way. And the reason we can beat them on ease of use is because, Jason, we are not afraid to say no. We go by the 80-20 rule. We're making the stuff that needs to get done fast, and if it's very complicated, we'll let them spend hundreds of thousands of dollars for our competitors. But that's our product. It's Admin Arsenal. And I do want to do a real quick call out here. I met you at Business of Software this last November, and I just want to let there's a lot of people who are watching this who do software. They either do software as a service or they're selling software. Please take a look at businessofsoftware.org. It's run by Neil Davidson. It's run by Joel Spolsky. Just fantastic people, and you will learn a lot on making your business work.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Well done. Yes, Business of Software was a great event.
That was a great pitch, actually.
Great pitch, yeah.
Really, like, newest stuff, real clear.
And how do you deal with the fact that, or is this an issue in the enterprise? Are people moving away from Windows, do you find? Is Macs and Apples actually starting to get some foothold, or is that just something that Mac heads like to think?
Not in the enterprise. To us, enterprise is thousands of computers. In the small to medium business, not even there. There's some of the niche markets, maybe art studios and things. You'll see a lot of Macs. In fact, I've got my Mac proudly as first people to get the iPad. But I use a Mac for personal, but I make my money on Windows, and that's just what companies are using. Not even with Linux. You see a big Linux swelling, but you don't really see it in the marketplace. So we definitely focus on Windows, and we have competitors like IBM and Computer Associates, and then we have some small guys that you've never heard of and probably never will hear from or hear of.
So what do you think, next 5-10 years, do you think you'll see Apple start taking market share in the enterprise? Do you think you'll see Linux taking market share in the enterprise?
Linux has already started to slow down. I think you'll still see them make a good solid hold on servers, but they've already lost on the desktop applications. And as far as Mac, I think if you can integrate them a little better, the move to Intel was a step in the right direction. But as far as 5 to 10 years, I think you're going to see more software as a service. I think you're going to see a lot more virtualization.
Yeah, I agree with that. Definitely people working from the cloud and basically dummy terminals. We're going back to the future.
In a way, you're right,
Yeah. All right, well done, Salt Lake City, and we will see you guys next month. Well done. That brings us to 229 people across 7 cities. So far we had Syracuse, Chicago, Los Angeles, Phoenix, Portland, Columbus, Salt Lake City. Who's next on the line?
I think I saw we were going to Baltimore next.
We're going to Baltimore next?
Pretty sure, but I saw Baltimore coming up on the list there.
Next time we do this, we have to get some food, like from each of the representative places, so we can like
get some crabs.
Yeah, get some
Maryland crabs over here.
Maryland crab. We get some lobster from
Maine, I guess.
Maine
if we
lobster,
called
Columbus,
Augusta.
Ohio. I don't know what they have there.
Deep dish pizza.
Deep dish pizza would have been the huge win. If those guys, if Chi-Town had sent us a frozen deep dish, I would be in heaven right now. This is what they should do. Next time, Chi-Town should get like 5. This is what we should do. They get like 5 pizzas. We have New York get like 5 pizzas. We get LA get like 5 fancy pizzas, and then we just put people on planes and send them to the other city.
Yeah, there you go.
So like the
Boston
Chicago,
too. Boston has great pizza.
Boston has that thin slice. That
I
thin
love
crust
the
is
Boston
so
pizza.
good. Oh, I love that Boston pizza. I need a slice.
We need some pizza in
I
here.
need something to eat in here. I'm dying.
Come on.
All right. Baltimore, are you on the line?
Yes.
Are you in your mom's basement?
No.
No. Okay. You're drinking beers. Oh, I see a window. I see a huge mirror.
Yeah.
And who's the dude with the blue hat?
Blue hat.
I see like a
light blue hat,
light blue
red
hat.
sweatshirt.
They want to know what the deal is.
What's the deal with the blue hat? It's pretty sweet.
Devil horns.
College
is the
kid,
deal.
College kid.
Okay, cool. Well, and Paul, is today your birthday? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Happy birthday.
I got an email from his friends who said we should make a big deal because it's his birthday.
Absolutely. I mean, and what better way to spend your birthday, happy birthday, than being on This Week in Startups? So how many people came out to Baltimore?
15.
15, very nice.
Yeah.
Are you guys entrepreneurs? You work at startup companies? Are you unemployed? Is this like a mental hospital? What's the story?
All of the above.
Great.
Unemployed, entrepreneurs, mental hospital.
Perfect.
Yeah.
No different than Mahalo.
Yeah, it's pretty much
in
the
many
same.
ways.
It's the
pretty
same
much
vibe.
the same thing.
Totally the same vibe.
Seriously, are you a startup guy?
Yeah. I've got my own startup, sort of starting pre-launch right now. So.
Cool. First-time entrepreneur?
Yeah.
Wow, this guy's pretty talkative.
Life,
Giving me a lot to work with.
Life of the party.
Wow. So did you actually show each other your startup companies tonight? Did you have like a discussion about them?
Yeah, a couple people talked about their startup companies. We've got one guy who's willing to pitch.
Oh, very good. Brave.
Cool.
Let's get him to the mic. We're up to 244 people across 8 cities have we done so far?
This is city number 8, I believe, yes.
Unbelievable how many cities and people getting together.
And this is just the ones who we could get in touch with on Skype, just a fraction of the massive outpouring.
I wish everybody who has photos from their individual meetup, if everybody could take a couple of photos and send them to lon@thisweekend.com.
Please.
I want to put photos. We should make a Flickr.
We'll do a Flickr slideshow.
Yeah.
And we'll make like a collage.
Does This Weekend have a Flickr account? We should get a This Weekend Flickr account.
I believe we do.
Roberta, get the This Weekend Flickr account. And let's get like a little twist montage, and people can make like
it'll be a
pool.
fun. And
you can do a pool.
Yeah.
I think actually does Meetup have that functionality to?
I don't believe they do. They should.
This Meetup product is a really great product.
It has a lot of potential, definitely.
This has a tremendous amount of potential. If we could coordinate better, if there was like a private intranet for just the managers of each city, where it was like, if they combined with Social Vibe, was who we had on last week on This Week in Startups, or Yammer, so like all those people were on like a Yammer. Social cast or Yammer-like thing where, all the people could be, all the people in the internet could be talking to each other. I'm starting to sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Well, I will say it's come even a long way since it launched. We've been on it since it very first launched to get started with this, and now they've even added like I can email everybody who's leading a group, which is great.
Does it email them through the site or to their direct email?
Through the site, so I don't have to get their email. You don't have to give me your email.
But you do put your email address at the bottom, so they can email
back. It's just like Craigslist. Yeah. It's like they mask your email, but they have your email.
Spend a lot of time on the Craigslist?
Never, except when I need new fence posts. I'm putting a fence up around the.
Okay, we have a dude. Dude, what's your name?
It's Bill.
Bill, and you have a startup company?
I do. It's called PPM Lite. It's Project Portfolio Management Lite, LITE.com.
PPMLITE. PPMLITE.com. You were able to get the .com.
Yes.
Wow.
We were actually able to get it. So
here we go. I have your website up, and I can sign up. Visualize your roadmap and resources, accelerating your decision making. Oh, so is this like a? I'm gonna let you pitch this because I'm already interested because I see the Basecamp stuff and project management. And I'm into that. So go ahead.
Well, what we're trying to accomplish is we want to become the Basecamp of PPM, or Project Portfolio Management. So you can visualize your Basecamp projects. You can import Microsoft Project, or you don't have to use it at all. We've got paying customers, and our customer growth is about 30% month over month. and our traffic to our site is about 80% growth month over month. And for the last 2 months running, over 50% of the unique visitors that are coming to our site convert to a trial account. So we're just really competing against people who are struggling with managing their portfolio using Excel at the bottom end. They don't really have any options above that unless they jump up to the bigger, more expensive, complex, and overkill enterprise class systems.
So in English, what does this do?
You can visualize your entire project or program portfolio in a Gantt chart. You can look at it in a list view or grid view. You can do forecasting for your resources. You can do forecasting for the projects and make sure you've got your strategy aligned with all your projects and programs.
Got it. So these features are not in Basecamp.
That's correct.
So you basically have made this reporting and tool and management tool that layers on top of a Basecamp or a Microsoft project.
Or as a standalone. So one of our largest customers is a global management consulting firm. They use it across 10 different countries, and they don't use Microsoft Project or Basecamp. They just use it simply for the reporting and forecasting.
And so is this a web-based tool? Is that what I'm seeing here?
That's correct.
Does that mean it's built in Flash, or does it mean it's built in HTML5?
It's HTML and Flash, and we'll be migrating to HTML5 probably in the next 6 to 9 months.
So that's it for Adobe, huh?
Well, maybe for us, but...
Yeah, you in the industry. Great job. This looks really interesting. Good job presenting. How long has this company been around?
We've been around about a year, and we launched earlier this year with a paid version.
And is this your first startup?
Actually, I used to live out in Silicon Valley after I was a business school dropout. I went out to work at Netscape and never went back to school, but have subsequently moved back here to the East Coast for family reasons.
When were you at Netscape?
I started in '96.
Wow. Were you in the first, 100 employees?
No, I missed the IPO by a couple months.
Sucks for you.
Yeah, it did.
Make money with PPM Lite. When you guys go public, remember your friends and family shares for Lon and I.
Yeah.
Well, we will. We're looking to raise about $250,000 in angel to get us to the next level. So any help you have, we'd love it.
You should go to openangelforum.com. You're allowed to pitch to any city, so please pitch to Boston and for San Francisco. And if you're willing to get on a plane, you could possibly come there. The competition's pretty stiff, but you do have a good product, and you do have revenue, and you do have clients, which makes it puts you in the, I would say my honest assessment is just looking at this for a minute or two, is that you would be a finalist, which means you'd be in the top 20, which is, top 15 or 20, which means you get a chance at getting one of the top 6 slots. You would definitely be up there because you have clients and a really well put together project.
Yeah, it looks very professional.
Very professional.
Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Awesome.
And appreciate the time.
Oh, of course. Well done. So now we've done 8 cities. Thank you to Baltimore for dialing in. And what's going to be cool, guys, and going crazy in Baltimore. Yeah.
Everybody's going crazy, go nuts.
Woo, woo. Yeah. Jesus.
Are you not entertained?
People are going nuts in Baltimore.
They're wild.
The crazy part is they're in there, in their apartment.
There's some guy's pad,
It's just some dude's pad.
Come chill in my pad.
But you got to give it up for the guy who's like, I'm going to let people who signed up on Meetup.com come to my house.
Yeah, it's true.
What if a biker gang shows up,
the big twist fan biker gang.
Huge fan base amongst bikers.
Hell
or something
CEOs.
Like that. Absolutely, absolutely. You guys have seen, what's that show on television with the bikers?
Oh, yeah.
The biker show.
Now I'm blanking on the name of the biker
Sons of Anarchy is going to show up.
That's it.
This week in biker gangs. Very good. Well, we should pick a winner.
Yeah, somebody's winning an iPad, right?
I guess so. I think... I'm looking through these. Brand Dash Yourself. They've done a great job. Really good company. We had Chi-Town, which had the Tonido.
Yeah,
which was the device. Tonido, which I liked a lot.
I'll get my notes here, yeah.
Tonido I liked. You had Viralogy, which was here in LA.
Viralogy was kind of cool, yeah.
That seems pretty good. You had Turbo 140, which I've seen. Very nice job from Phoenix. In Portland, we had Arm Insight, which looks like they make a lot of money doing interesting stuff. Then in Columbus, we had the RRBO, and they got 810 in angels. And then in Salt Lake City, we heard from Sean, who was doing Oh, I forgot the name of the company.
Which
I didn't write
city?
it down. Salt Lake City. Sean was doing
Admin Arsenal.
Admin Arsenal. Thank
Yes.
you, Admin Arsenal.
Which I thought was a very interesting idea. I
Very
liked the
interesting
one.
idea. And then in Baltimore, we had the dude from Netscape doing PPM Lite.
PPM
Very well
Lite.
done. I am going to, and then we had Cambridge, Inaudible, and Mountain View.
Unfortunately.
My
I feel
neighborhood.
like they were trying to
I think it was My
communicate.
Neighborhood Trends was the guy tried to say. But
Yes, that sounded right.
I
but-
did hear My Neighborhood Trends.
Right.
All right, so I will say right now, I'm going to give you my top 3. I'm going to give it based on which ones I would most. I'm not saying I would angel invest in, but as putting on my angel investor hat, these are the ones I would almost put a bet on.
Or you'd at least strongly consider.
I would have a second meeting.
Right.
Right off the bat, RRBO. That thing's going to make money.
It's already pretty much, in motion. It seems like they just need a push.
I think the Salt Lake City guys with, what was the name of that?
Admin Arsenal was the Salt Lake
Admin
City
Arsenal.
guy.
Those guys seem like killers. Like they're taking it serious. They're like, we don't want you as a client. Ain't guys like that. Like,
That guy knew
when you
the
can turn
space,
away
too.
when you're turning away clients. I like that. That means like you got something going on. I like PPM Lite. I like Tonido. It's gonna be a tough one. Of course, I like all the other ones. Brand yourself, Viralogy. Turbo 140. Obviously, I like to have them there. Armin's. It's a tough one.
Stuff.
I like the server Tonido.
Tonido. I thought, my opinion, that was the strongest one.
You like
what I
Tonido.
thought. I thought Tonido was the strongest.
And I like RBO, and that Chi-Town did have 20 people. So now, what are we giving this away to the? We never said how we're going to give it away. We said we're going to give it away.
We did. That's true. We can pick however we want.
Well, I tell you what. I could be inclined to give a free ticket to the launch conference to each of the companies that presented.
Wow.
That would be 9 tickets. That's going to cost me money. But
Yeah.
that was 9 companies. And then we could pick, the laptop could be the city with the most people, could give it away randomly.
Fair.
Would that be fair? What
That sounds fair.
What do people in the chat room think? Am I being fair? Because then I sort of feel like if you got the most people there, you put the most effort into it.
Well, so that would be the most people that we broadcast, or the startup, the meetup that had the most people?
Meetup that had the
generally?
most people was Columbus, and they had the most people RSVP, and they had the most people in the room.
That was definitely a strong gathering.
It
So
was
we
60,
could-
so it was very clearly.
Should give them the iPad to decide who they think should get it?
I think what they should do is they have a list of people.
Right.
Actually, no, we have the list of people.
We have the list of everybody who RSVP.
But we don't know if we have RSVP, not
We
if
don't know
were
if they
there.
showed. That's true.
That's true. So we have to trust our advisors. So we could probably say to Chief Gad, who's the meetup organizer, you can work with Chief Gad to figure out how to give the iPad away to somebody in Columbus who came out to the largest meetup in the thing.
I will get in touch
I also
with them.
think
I have his
Syracuse
email.
rocked it, and it was awesome. And London, thank you for setting the video. I am going to say that I think we had a tie for the best presentation, Tonido and RRBO. I'm going to officially make it a tie.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to tie because I think
Two
you
winners.
liked both of those. I liked
both of those.
and I like both of those. So I'm going to tie it out. RRBO and Tonido are the winners.
So Columbus and Chicago
Columbus
had
and
our
Chicago
two winners.
are the tie for the winners. Chief Gad, you are going to give away the iPad to somebody in Columbus. I'm going to leave it to your judgment to give it to somebody randomly, please.
Just email me, Chief
Email
Gad.
Lon
You've got
at
my
this weekend.
email. Let me know who you want to send it to, and we'll reach out to them.
Yeah. And everybody who presented tonight, which includes Brand Yourself, Tonido, Viralogy, Turbo 140, Arm Insight,
Turbo 140 was
RRBO,
Phoenix, right?
Yeah, was Phoenix. Admin Arsenal.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to say Admin Arsenal, and also PPM Lite. All 8 of those, I would like to give a ticket to the launch conference in the winter of next year. It'll probably be February or March of 2011. But it's going to be a
Okay.
big event. It's going to be sold out. So getting one of those 8 tickets is a pretty good deal. It's going to cost you $500 if you're going to buy them or something like that.
Great
$1,000
deal.
I don't know. I haven't priced it yet, but it could be a lot of money. So we got to put them on a list. Somebody can put them on a list, Roberta or something. And let's make a nice list when we do the show notes so we can say these are the people who
presented.
Maybe
Yeah, I
get
got them all right here.
We get some good inbound links, and maybe we could give each of the people who are the coordinators for that city a shout out. If they each get a shout out, maybe they'll get some Twitter followers. We can really start curating this. So Roberta, make friends with each of the people who, Lon, make friends with each of the people. Let's really start to build this community, and let's do this again. after the World Series of Poker main event, which I'm going to play on July 7th. We'd have to do it, maybe do it towards the end of July.
Sure.
And it feels like a Tuesday is a nice night to do it.
Tuesday is great for us here because it's a slower day in terms of shows on this weekend.
Yeah, it's a great day. This was a great success. Thank you, Lon. Hey, thank you to our sponsors, Power VPS, which is great cloud-based hosting. Use the pound twist tag. We're not charging for these ads. It's a bonus episode.
This is a pure bonus.
Pure bonus.
Yeah.
And somebody put a little thing in the beginning that explains that this show is brought to you by Power VPS. You can do that, Lon, a little. This show is brought to you, special edition is brought to you by Power VPS. DNA Mail, everybody loves DNA Mail. And WebSpy, what great guys. Jack was on WebSpy. Jack from WebSpy was on the show. And what are you going to show me?
I got a photo in. They just mailed me from the Santiago, Chile meetup.
You're kidding.
They sent me this lovely photo of them.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
There you go. There's the Chilean meetup.
I think that's rad. And we can really build a community here. And it would be cool if we figure out what time we can do this so that we can get the most people involved.
Yeah, I mean, Tyler and I talked about that when we were first planning it. We thought 6 would be good because it's...
But none of Europe and none of Asia can be involved.
Yeah, that's true. Europe, you lose. Asia's going to be hard because if it's day for us, it's night for them.
No, I know, but if we do it during waking hours, like even if we did it at 10 o'clock in the morning here, anywhere from 10 to 10 p.m. is reasonable. Mm-hmm. So if we do this, maybe we should do this every other month to make it more manageable. Mm-hmm. But if we do it every other month, we should try to make it so everybody, it's the same time.
Well, how about this? If we do it every other month, we'll do it at different times so the people in different places in the world all get a crack at it.
But imagine we did 10 a.m.
Right. You get Europe.
Then you get Europe.
Yeah.
What happens to Asia? I don't even know the math.
I think it's like 2 a.m. there.
Somebody needs to get a world clock or something and figure out what would be the ideal time in Los Angeles to do this, to get Japan, India, and Europe, if it's possible. I don't know if it's possible.
I think we'll stagger. So one time we'll do 10 a.m., then noon, then 2 p.m., then 4, all the way to like 10 p.m. here, as late as we're willing to go.
This might be every other month, because it might be too much to do it every month. But people seem to want it every month.
It's a lot for us to get together. At the same time, there's a tremendous amount of enthusiasm for it.
It's a hard call. It's a hard call. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to the tech crew here for putting this together so efficiently. No thanks to Lon for putting out a terrible spread of food and embarrassing me terribly in front of my fans.
Now look,
look at this. This is
a nice looking plate of food.
No, to you it's a nice looking plate. Look at this.
Free somewhere.
Somebody send Kenny Chen here to zoom in.
Cheese and you get
me the head of Kenny Chen. Let's go, Kenny.
Healthy.
Earn your due. Where is that camera zoomed in? Cut to 3.
Cut to 3.
Look at this.
There you go. That's a nice spread. I'm sorry.
This little broccoli doesn't look like it's very healthy. I wouldn't eat that broccoli. This is not like a good.
Next time we'll have filet mignon.
This is the cheese that I don't like. This is like the tricolored processed cheese.
It's that they finished.
Look at these carrots. I mean, this is disgusting.
They finished the oysters Rockefeller before
honestly,
you went
this is
over
like
there.
college. If you were in charge of the French club or something, you'd have the French club and the chess club have better crudité than this.
Next time
I have a personal chef here. All right.
Next time I won't eat all the clams casino before the guests.
I have a personal chef here. Did I mention I have a personal chef?
You do?
Mahalo's got personal chef. I would like to have edible food at the meetup because it looks really. I'm dead serious. It reflects very badly on me. To have this be what people have to eat. Let's get them something decent. A finger sandwich would be better. Pizza would be better. Anything, Lon.
I thought this was
killing
better than pizza. They offer
That's
pizza.
because, Lon, you're an animal. You eat anything, okay?
It's a plate full of vegetables.
You wouldn't eat it. You wouldn't go near these vegetables.
It's true.
Let me see you eat a piece of broccoli, Lon.
I will eat
Let me see Lon eat a piece of broccoli.
Here's a piece of broccoli.
I think he's about to die. It's possible. Lon can eat green food, and it's not green M&Ms. Oh, my God, that was incredible. We'll see you next time on This Week in Startups Friday.
Spiked out, I could trip a referee. Tell by my attitude that I most definitely from.